Heat, humidity, and at least an isolated chance for some rain over the next few days across Texas. Let's talk about who may get lucky in this Hump Day edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is July 31st, 2024, a Wednesday. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy in Chief David Reimer. It's hot, it's humid, and it's about the way it should be as we approach the beginning of August across Texas. The good news is we don't have large wildland-urban interface incidents ongoing in the state like we did this time last year. We don't have 110-degree weather across multiple cities for days on end. We're not counting triple-digit days in the number of months versus days so far this year. And we actually had some rain in the last couple of weeks. Not something we could say as much about last year. Let's go ahead and take a look at the high-resolution rapid refresh model for today, tonight, into Thursday. Now, isolate to scattered showers and storms possible this afternoon. Panhandle, West Texas, Permian Basin, Guadalupe Mountains, Trans-Pecos, Davis Mountains, the Big Bend, the borderland of far west Texas around El Paso. Could even see a few along the Texas Gulf Coast as well. But by far, most of the state will remain quite dry and sunny over the next couple of days. Same story tomorrow, afternoon and evening. Could have some thunderstorms. The Panhandle, West Texas, Trans-Pecos, Guadalupe, Davis Mountains, the Big Bend, into the borderland of far west Texas around El Paso, and yes, maybe a few Seabreeze afternoon pop-ups in the coastal plain, southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle as well. Any of this activity could produce locally heavy rainfall, cloud-to-ground lightning, brief gusty winds. In terms of widespread rain, don't bet on it. Wildfire Outlook from the Texas A&M Forest Service for today, Thursday, and Friday, showing moderate to high wildfire danger across the western half of the state. But we do note conditions remain relatively tame for larger extended attack activity, and so far we're doing well in terms of not having any big-time issues. That being said, if we went dry for a while and continued with triple-digit heat, that would probably change in a few weeks, but hopefully we won't have to do that this summer. In terms of the most impactful weather, outside of isolated rain chances the next couple of days, the Saharan Dust. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to notice that today, tomorrow, and Friday. A pretty good plume of it actually moving into the state today, tomorrow, into Friday. So you're definitely going to notice hazy conditions, especially across the eastern two-thirds of the state. Some dense Saharan dust, at least in the mid to upper levels, but it may be dense enough to even impact some low-level visibility across the eastern half of the state this afternoon and Thursday. So if you notice that, if you've noticed things are a bit hazy, that is what it is, Saharan dust. Now, we will have some smoke in the mid to upper levels across the Panhandle. That will be from wildfires across the west coast of the United States. So pick your poison, Saharan dust from Africa or wildfire smoke from the west coast. Regardless, you'll definitely notice it during the sunrise and sunset as well. They're going to be pretty vibrant and colorful, but we may even see some modest reduction in visibility as well. In terms of precipitation chances this weekend, there's a chance we could see isolated, scattered, maybe isolated to scattered showers and storms across the state this weekend as the upper level area of high pressure that provides sinking air over the state when it's near us moves back into the western United States, allowing maybe some increased chances for isolated showers and storms. Widespread rain's not expected, but hey, some folks may get a downpour. If you get that during the afternoon, it'll drop your temperatures from the triple digits and 90s down into the upper 70s and 80s. Today, high temperature is triple digits, Panhandle, West Texas, Northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Permian Basin down into the Trans-Pecos, Big Bend region, borderland of far west Texas around El Paso, 103 El Paso, 104 Amarillo, 109 in Borger, 104 in Pampa, 105 in Canadian and Perryton, Childress, 104 Vernon, 103 in Wichita Falls, 100 in DFW, 103 in Abilene, Sweetwater, about 100 to 101 in Midland, Odessa, 102 San Angelo, 99 San Antonio, 97 Austin, 98 Waco, 97 in Texarkana, about 95 degrees this afternoon. In Houston with heat index values near 105 degrees, 102 to 103 in both Laredo and Del Rio. Tomorrow, triple digits above 103 to 107 degrees, northwest Texas, the eastern panhandle, the big country, western North Texas. Looking at about 102 DFW, 104 to 106 Wichita Falls, Vernon, Childress, Abilene, Sweetwater. 102 Lubbock and Amarillo, 100 Midland, Odessa, 101 in Andrews, 102 in Fort Stockton, 95 to 96 in Marfa and Alpine, 103 in El Paso, 102 Laredo, Del Rio, about 97 to 99 Waco, Austin, San Antonio, 97 in McAllen, 92 in Brownsville, South Padre Island, 90, right along the immediate Texas Gulf Coast, about 90 degrees. As we go into Friday, 108 in Vernon, ouch, 106 in Wichita Falls, 101 to 102 in DFW, 100 Texarkana, 98 in Tyler, Longview, up to Mount Pleasant, looking at about 95 in Jasper, 94 in Beaumont, 97 in Houston, 93 in Victoria, 95 in Corpus Christi, 93 Brownsville, 90 in South Padre Island, 97 McAllen, 101 to 103 Laredo up to Del Rio. We're looking at about 100 to 104 degrees, Sanderson, Fort Stockton, Midland, Odessa, El Paso, Sweetwater, Snyder, Sweetwater, I said that already, to Abilene, 105 in Graham, 102 in Lubbock, about 101 in both Amarillo, Pampa, and Canadian. As we go into the weekend, Saturday, a little cooler in parts of the Panhandle, highs in the upper 90s in the Panhandle, West Texas. It's about a 3 to 4 degree drop. You take what you can get, right? Otherwise, we're still looking at triple digits in Texoma, North Texas, Northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, down into the Hill Country, Central Texas, South Texas, the Edwards Plateau, back into the Big Bend, the Trans-Pecos, Permian Basin, into the Borderland and Big Bend regions of Texas. Low to middle 90s along the immediate Texas Gulf Coast. High humidity will continue to be prevalent across the eastern half of the state. Sunday, guess what? It's August. Highs 90s to triple digits, but what I'd like to point out is the lack of 105 to 110 degree temperatures on this map. It's hot, but it's not as hot as last summer. And for that, we are quite thankful. We are not expecting tropical mischief to impact the state of Texas over the next 7 to 10 days. There is a tropical disturbance over the eastern Atlantic, several hundred miles east of the Lesser Antilles, that will be moving northwest towards Puerto Rico, passing north of the Dominican Republic, likely approaching portions of Florida. By the weekend, early next week, that system is expected to be turned north, east or near Florida, and it could ride up the eastern seaboard of the United States, near shore or offshore, with increased surf, dangerous rip currents, maybe some rain, we'll see. But as it stands now, that is not expected to be an issue for the Gulf of Mexico or the state of Texas. That'll be it for your Texas Weather Roundup on this final day of July. As always, we appreciate those of you who consistently and constantly tune in. We appreciate you. You can always get your local weather forecast in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. And of course, if you're watching us on the Texas Weather Center on YouTube, hey, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you give us that thumbs up. It makes the algorithm happy. And as always, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button to get notified when we publish new videos and live Texas severe weather coverage. We'll have the next Texas Weather Roundup out bright and early tomorrow, Thursday, the 1st of August. Until then, y'all make it a great day. Stay cool. God bless.